start in the snake charmer. Okay, so we're in the counterclockwise snake charmer. We're going to turn to the left. Then we're going to turn to the right. Then come back to the front and come into the counterclockwise corkscrew. Then we're going to turn that into together time and tap on the left, inside plane, tap on the right, tap on the left, tap on the right. Now we're going to tap on the left, bring it up, around, release, turn, come down, tap on the right, going back to the left side with the turn, going back to the right side with the turn, then up, down, and this next one goes under the leg with the turn, come around, and plane shift it up into counterclockwise corkscrew. I mean pinwheel, sorry. So from counterclockwise, chase the sun, 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2 and 3. Now on the fourth one, bring it up, over, wrap, come down into your buzzsaw. Lovely. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll do the swivel, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then you're going to chase the sun, 1, 2, 3, and now wrap it as you come down. 5, 6, 7, and giant, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and swivel, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to chase the sun counterclockwise, 1, 2, 3, and now bring it up, wrap, come into the buzzsaw. Somebody is lighting your poi, boo-da-boo-da-boo. You're here like this. You're going to come around in a counterclockwise corkscrew of some sort, slowly, and then bring it up and plane shift it up into the pinwheel. And then we're going to come down on the left into overhand weave, and you're going to turn 360 one way. So let's turn left 360, and then we'll turn right 360. Then we're going to go into the giant, 3 and 4. Now turn to the right to underhand giant, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're going to swivel, and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we're going to chase the sun, 1 and 2 and 3. And now on the fourth one, we're going to wrap it up, bring it down into the buzzsaw. Then we're going to plane shift the buzzsaw, tilting it onto the right arm. So the left arm will be on top, right arm will be on bottom in horizontal. And then we're going to corkscrew. And then put the left on bottom, right on top. And then we'll corkscrew again. And then bring it out into the snake charmer. And then turn with it. And turn against it. And bring it back together. And then turn it into together time. And then we're going to tap, up and in and tap, up and in, tap, up and in, tap. Now, we're going to come down and tap on the left and release, turn to the right, down and tap, up around to the left, down and tap, up around to the right, down and tap. Now, here we go. We're going to go on the top part of the corkscrew, bottom part of the corkscrew, top part of the corkscrew, bottom part, come under the leg, around, counterclockwise corkscrew, then shift it up into pinwheel. You're back at the top, and let's repeat the combo. So come down on the left into overhand weave, left turn 360, right turn 360, into the overhand giant, 3 and 4, turn right to the underhand giant, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go into the swivel, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go into the chasing the sun, 1, 2, 3, and now on this fourth one, you're going to wrap it up, come back into the buzzsaw, plane shift it down onto the right, corkscrew, and then switch it so that the left is on bottom, And then we're going to come into the snake charmer, turn with it to the left, turn with it to the right, bring your hands back together, and now we're going to tap, up and down and tap on the left, up and down and tap on the right. Now we're going to come down on the left, tap, release, come up over your head, down, turn, on, tap on the right, up, over your head, down, turn on the left, up, turn, down, and tap on the right. And now up, turn, down, and tap on the left, and now add the jumps to the right. I'm not going to jump because my knee is bothering me. To the left, to the right, to the left. One more time to the right, and then up into the corkscrew, and then it really depends on how far into the track we are at this point. I imagine your fire will almost be out at that point. Wrong, but we probably need a good ending. What you could do is when you come back up, you could just bring it down and, like, you know, turn and bow. I just want you to make sure you do a burn and you're sure that it actually burns the full duration of the track at the pace of the track. Standing here and just doing circles is not the same as doing everything we just did. I made that mistake once. It burns faster when you're spinning. It does. So, like, this is going to burn faster than this. Yeah, I didn't be there until I made that mistake. I was timing it in advance. And so what I did was I just lit the poi and I held them here and I did this the whole time just to test it. Nope. Way shorter when you're actually spinning. Bad news. Bad move. I would never want you to make the same mistake I made. I make these mistakes so you don't have to. While in the context of teaching you the combination initially, what we did was this chase the sun, up, over the top, wrap, plane shift, and then we did the triple layer cake where you're switching this, blah, 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 and you're switching this, and you're switching this. In the context of a performance for muggles versus you and I hanging out and geeking out about poi, those are different things. Practice into your weakness, perform from your strength. The reality is you maybe don't even have to change, like you could just do the part where you come up, wrap it, come into the buzzsaw, plane shift it down, go into the corkscrew, go back to the buzzsaw with the same hand on bottom if that's the one you're more comfortable with, and not switch it, and that's one less thing to worry about. What you could do is you could just not even worry about going back into the buzzsaw once you're here. You could do this and just slowly turn with it. And then open it up into the corkscrew, into the snake charmer. Yes. And just skip that other section in the middle to make it tighter. It's one thing when you're trying to challenge yourself by learning new techniques. It's another thing when you're trying to get a performance tight. So when you're here and you plane shift it, you can walk up to your family and get really close to them, you know? You don't want to get too close. You don't want them to be afraid. But it's the sort of thing where if my normal performance area is here, right? So here, let me do it as if you're my audience. So you are where, let's say you're sitting where the camera is right now. I can come into this. That's my fourth time through. I wrap. I plane shifted down. Do 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 do. And then, boom, right, and then I can do this and step back. And what you've now done is a couple different things. You've added more of this dimension, movement-wise, and you've engaged them very personally because you can look them in the eye while you're doing this. This is a very intimate move. It's very intimate. We've lit our poi. We come up. Actually, more likely, you've lit your poi. Somebody's more close to the family over here. You've lit your poi. You come up. You come into your corkscrew. And then you're going to plane shift it up. Come into your counterclockwise pinwheel. Then we're going to turn left into the overhand weave. Left turn 360. Right turn 360 into your giant for 4, 3, 2, 1. Swivel to the right to underhand. 4, 3, 2, 1. And go into your swivel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to chase the sun. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're going to sweep up, come into the buzzsaw, plane shift it down, turn with it, move towards your family, come back, open it up, come into the corkscrew, into your snake charmer, turn with it, and turn against it, and then bring it back together, get it into together time, above, below, and then tap left, up and down, tap right, up and down, tap left, up and down, tap right. Now we're going to tap left, release up over your head, turn, come down, tap on the right, up, turn, come down, tap on the left, up, turn, come down, tap on the right. Now above, below, above, below. Get ready. We're going to come under the leg this time, under the leg, turn, counterclockwise, plane shift it up into the pinwheel, second time through the combination, turning left, overhand weave, left turn 360, right turn 360, into your giant, and turn right to your underhand giant, 3 and 4, and swivel 4, 3, 2, last one, chase the sun, 4, 3, 2, and then this last one, sweep up over the shoulder, wrap, buzzsaw. Now maybe you add your little fancy little kick situation. Plane shift it down, come into your buzzsaw turn again, come into your corkscrew again, open it up, snake charmer, turn with it, turn against it, the corkscrew in front of you, then bring it into together time, and then tap, up, tap, up, tap, up, tap, and then up, down, tap, up, around, and 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 down. Now we're going to jump 4 times. 4, I'm not jumping, 3, 2, and last jump, going to the right, you tap, and then into your counterclockwise corkscrew, come around, face the front, stop, and bow. And it's really whether or not you can do it. There's no, any music will work. It's just a matter of how much you have to work it to make it work for you.